Hey there, everybody. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your morning power flow practice. We are starting off today in a seated position, dropping the body into child's pose. Wide distance between the thighs, big toes touch or face each other behind. Let's begin to scan the entire body and mind, noticing our breathing pattern, noticing our thoughts, and guiding all our awareness towards these few minutes of practice. Training the mind to be actively present in the moment. Now, on your next inhale, drive the body forward into upward facing dog. And on an exhale, sit back into child's pose. Let's move through 4 more of those using that breathing pattern. And ending in upward facing dog. We are moving through drawing a full circle around the body. So as you exhale, draw a half circle to the right, landing in child's pose. Once you're in child's pose, inhale. Exhale, draw a half circle on the left now. Coming into upward facing dog, inhale. Now keep that breathing pattern in mind and let's go back the same way as we came here. Starting to draw that half circle on the left now. Coming into child's pose, inhale. And then exhaling, drawing that half circle on the right, ending in upward facing dog. Let's move through a few more rounds on our own. All right. Let's land ourselves back into a tabletop position and we are going to be moving through a few cat and cow stretches. Keeping the toes tucked, inhale, arch the back, gaze up to the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, untuck the toes, round the back, gaze at the belly button. Push the floor away. Go through a few more rounds on your own. Remembering to tuck the toes when you arch the back and untuck the toes when you round the spine. Adding in a little warm up for the feet here. All right, now gently pick yourself up, plant the palms, coming into downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet on every exhale, linking breath with movement. Gently opening up the hamstring area. All right. Now walk the feet forward, taking tiny steps towards the hands, meeting in a forward fold. Once you're in forward fold, grab opposite elbows with opposite palms. Hang the head heavy, micro bend in the knees. Rock from side to side. Adding in a yes and no movement with the head if it feels comfortable. All right, inhale, sweep the arms up to the ceiling, stand tall, hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, planted palms, step back to plank pose. Extending that exhale into knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide the body to upward facing dog, knees on or off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Using that exhale, step forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, stand to rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, planted palms, step back to plank pose. Extending that exhale into knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide the body upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Using that exhale, step forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, stand to rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Drop the knees, chest and chin. Slide the body on an inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Using that exhale, step forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, stand to rise. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank pose. Extending that exhale into knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Using that exhale, step forward. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, stand to rise. Exhale, fold forward and step back to plank pose. And then come into downward facing dog. Taking a breath over here. All right, now as you inhale, kick the left leg up for Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana, one-legged dog. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Inhale, come into Warrior Two. Now on your next exhale, extended side angle. Your elbow rests on the thigh or palm placed inside the inner arch of the left foot. Right hand extended in line with the body, bicep close to the ear. Inhale, come back into Warrior Two. Exhale, twist the back foot to facing the front. Twist the body to the left for a high lunge twist, opening out the left hand to the back of the mat and the right hand in the opposite direction. Now as you exhale, join the palms and hook the right elbow to the left knee in a prayer position. You can also choose to place the right knee down on the mat for modification here, if it seems a little bit of a challenge to balance. Staying here for a breath. Now plant the right palm firmly on the mat and take the left leg back for a side plank on the right. Once again, continue to place the right knee down for modification here if need be. If not, stay up strong for a breath and then rotate yourself back into plank pose Drop the knees, chest and chin on an exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, this time inhale, kick the right leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Inhale, warrior 2 on the right. On your exhale, extended side angle on the right. Choose your modification here. Now inhale, come back into warrior 2. Exhale, rotate the back foot to facing forward, opening out the hands in opposite directions for a high lunge twist. As you exhale, join the palms and hook the left elbow to the right knee in a prayer position. All right, release. Now plant the left palm firmly on the mat and take the right leg back for a side plank on the left, choosing to modify if you need. Stay for a breath. And then rotate yourself back into plank pose. Drop the knees, chest and chin on an exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, child's pose, staying here for a breath. All right, moving on. On your next exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, kick the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, warrior 2. And on the next exhale, coming into extended side angle on the left. Staying here for a breath. And now begin to twist the back foot to facing the front, both hands lengthened forward. Staying strong on the front leg for a lunge variation. Your torso can be tilted a little forward. Gaze remains at the front of the mat. Stay high on the toes, on your right toes. Perfect. Now let the upper body remain as is. Just bring the right leg to meet the left in chair position. Join the palms, exhale, and this time hook the right elbow to the left knee, keeping your squat as low as possible. Now your hands remain near heart center. Come back into chair pose. Begin to lift the right leg off the mat for warrior 3. Back foot flexed. Gaze at one point for better balance and keep your entire core engaged. All right. Drop that foot back behind, coming into a high lunge twist. Now plant the right palm firmly on the mat and take the left leg back for a side plank on the right. Rotate yourself back into plank pose. Drop the knees, chest and chin on an exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, kick the right leg up this time. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle on the right. Now twist the back foot to facing the front, both hands lengthened forward, staying strong on the front leg, your right leg for a lunge variation. Staying high on the left toes, tilt the torso forward. Keep the gaze intact and firm. Now bring the left leg to meet the right in chair pose. Alright, now join the palms, exhale and hook the left elbow to the right knee. Once again, remember to squat as low as possible. Coming back into chair pose, keeping the hands where they are, begin to lift the left leg off the mat, coming into a warrior 3 position. Left foot is flexed. Gaze remains at one point for balance. Now drop that back foot back down, coming into a high lunge twist. Now plant the left palm firmly on the mat and take the right leg back for a side plank on the left. Rotate yourself back into plank pose, drop the knees, chest and chin on an exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, child's pose. Staying here for a breath. Now moving on to the last segment of our practice. On your next exhale, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, kick the left leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Now plant both palms inside the left foot, scooting the left leg a little outward for a lizard lunge. Right knee rested on the mat. Feeling that deep stretch in the right hip flexor. Keep breathing. Now preparing to come into a low side lunge, Skandasana. Rotate both feet to face the right side of the mat and either using your hands for support on the floor or not, drop the bottom down towards the floor on an exhale. If your hands are staying supported on the floor, keep them there, or you can join your hands near heart center in prayer position. Your right toes remain flexed. Perfect. Now plant the palms, keeping that distance between the legs or reducing it as per your alignment and comfort. Begin to fold forward until you are halfway, hands down for support. Now you can stay here or you can go all the way down, placing the head on the floor as well. Prasarita Padottanasana. Perfect. Gently lift yourself up, turn to the left side of the mat, coming into a lunge position. Plant the right palm firmly. Take the left leg back for a side plank on the right. Perfect. Now rotate yourself back into plank pose. Drop the knees, chest and chin on an exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, kick the right leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle on the right. Plant both palms inside the right foot now, scooting the right leg a little outward, preparing to come into a lizard lunge. Left knee rested on the mat. Perfect. Now preparing to come into a low side lunge to the right, Skandasana. Rotate both feet to face the left side of the mat this time. Use your hands for support or join the palms near heart center in prayer position. Left toes are flexed this time. Alright, now plant the palms, keeping that distance. Coming into our wide-legged forward fold once again. Choosing to keep folding halfway and keeping the hands down for support, or coming into a full forward fold with the head on the mat. Staying here for a breath. All right. Gently lift yourself up, turn to the right side of the mat, coming into a lunge position. Plant the left palm firmly this time. Take the right leg back for a side plank on the left. Rotate yourself back into plank pose. Drop the knees, chest and chin on an exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Wonderful. Stay here, rest and relax. Time to slow things down now. Lengthen out your entire arms. Rest the bottom on your heels. And reduce the pace of your breath. Feeling your body go deeper and deeper into this pose on every exhale. Now gently walk your hands to the torso, sitting up in Vajrasana. Place the palms on the thighs, close the eyes and stay here. Feeling that gentle stretch on the quadriceps, on the thighs. All right. Now release the legs from under you, coming into Dandasana. Inhale, lengthen the hands towards the sky. Lengthen the spine. Now as you exhale, come into a seated full forward fold. Relaxing the lower back. You have the option to keep a micro bend in the knees here, or a little more than a micro bend rather. You can grab your ankles, the inner arches, your toes. All right. Gently pick yourself up and lie down. Now grab the right knee into the chest. And take that right knee, dropping it outside the left leg. Right hand stretched out in the opposite direction. You can choose to twist your torso to the right or keep it facing the ceiling or the sky. Your left palm can be used to pull the right knee gently towards the floor. No forceful movements here. All right. Release and let's repeat those two stretches on the left now. Grabbing the left knee into the chest. And now dropping the left knee outside of the right. Lengthening out the left hand to the opposite side. using the right palm to pull the left knee down towards the floor. All right. Now let's release both the legs, fold the knees, take a big distance between the feet. It should almost be out of the mat on the side. And begin to drop one knee inward, alternating sides on every exhale. Choose to place your hands to the side of the body or on your belly, wherever's comfortable. All right, release. Lengthen out the legs and relax the entire body, coming into our final resting position, Shavasana. Take a deep inhale and a deep, long exhale. Feeling the body get heavier and heavier on the mat. Stay here for as long as you like. We have come to an end of class. I hope you enjoyed joining me in practice today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to continue practicing with me. I will see you soon. Have a magical day.